This is Sarah Katsabe. She collects plastic bottles for a living, and this is how she starts her day. While other people from other parts of the world are preparing their breakfast, Sarah is usually seen segregating her gathered trash.
Ekyokulya nkifunye kusinziira ssente ze mba nnyingizza. Bwe mba sikifunye era sirya. Njagala kutuula awo.
Visiting Sarah's small village in Kampala, Uganda, it's noticeable how their living areas vary in sizes and with the materials used. A typical house that you'll see in this area, they come in different sizes and different units. There's what we call a business class. Business class is actually something like this. It's made of stone and cement, so they pay rent. Those who can afford can pay this much rent. There's an economy, which we say here, and this is it. It's actually made of mud and timber, wood, and this is what Sarah can afford. And this is where Sarah lives. To say that the house is crammed is an understatement, and to see where they cook their food, one only needs to turn around. Oh, here! Oh, so it's, that's your stove? Yeah. When asked about how many times they eat a day,
we eat once.
Once? You eat once? And when?
Yes, only the supper.
Okay, so this is your sack of bottles. So Sarah, how many days would you need to fill up a sack like this? And this will be how many kilos? Should be. So 7 kilos times 2, these would be 14 kilos. If you sell 14 kilos, how much would that be in shillings? So in dollars, that would be about $1.50, $1.60. Patrick tries to help his mama in every way he can, even in doing household chores like fetching water from the village sewer. This is their source of drinking water as well. Aside from using it for washing and cooking, they also drink this water. It's water coming from the sewers, and it's liquid gold to them. This murky water obviously isn't clean. Boiling it is their only viable solution to make it safe to drink. The irony of living in poverty while residing in Kampala, Uganda's capital city, couldn't be more pronounced by Sarah's plight. In Uganda, 41% of the population live less than $1.90 a day, or roughly 100 pesos a day. Nearly 50% of children in Uganda do not finish primary school. And almost half of the total population in Uganda is under the age of 15, making it one of the youngest populations in the world. His name is Saulos. In ideal circumstances, one would expect to see him relaxing and enjoying his retirement. But in Saulos' situation, that is simply not possible. The sad reality is that at his age, Saulos still has to work.
Ndipo ndi nkazi ndi ana folo. Ndimagwira ntchito ndimakonza zinjinga ndipo ndimagada aso pakhomo pa munthu. Zimene zimandidyetsa pa moyo wanga ndi zili zimenezo. Ndili kuno ku Lilongwe.
Working 2 jobs in a day with the aim of putting enough food on the table, but still it's not enough to provide for his wife and his 4 children. And as the drought and famine worsen in Malawi, the number of people projected to face hunger in the country this year has increased to 4.4 million from 3.9 million last year. According to studies conducted by the World Bank, Malawi is the 4th poorest country in the world, with 70% of its people living on less than $1.90 a day, or roughly 100 pesos a day. Pretty much the same average wage rate that you'll see in Uganda. Malawi is widely known as the warm heart of Africa because of the generosity and kindness of its people, despite the hardships that they face on a daily basis. And it's especially heartwarming when much needed help and support come their way. Together with Saulus and Sarah, thousands from different parts of Africa have benefited from the recently concluded Care for Humanity event.
Olwa church ya Cristo okumpa emmere eno era nze ndi musanyufu nnyo ddala kuba nze mbadde nsula njala nsiimidde ddala.
The event was just one of the many efforts of the Iglesia ni Cristo in helping and in reaching out to people in need in more than 40 countries in Africa and its neighboring regions. The Iglesia ni Cristo recognizes the importance of activities like Care for Humanity in giving immediate assistance to the poor people of Africa. But more than just providing food parcels, the Iglesia ni Cristo conducted several long-term projects in order to provide a more sustainable livelihood. We visited 2 of the eco-farms in Malawi, and we have met some of the Malawians who had the opportunity to finally secure a stable job through the project.
My name is William Gama. I'm 48 years old. I'm working at Nagondwa as a task manager.
Hello, William.
Hello, Tony. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Welcome to Nakondwa Eco Farm. The Church of Christ bought these 2 farms. More people get an opportunity to come to work so that they can earn their living.
My name is Abel Kauma. I'm a water pump operator. Working 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure that the water everywhere, because we use the same water to irrigating the crops.
My name is Eunice Kadula, 35 years old. Kumaso amatandiza ntujuru wambiri wosasa bantu candidate.
Aside from the 2 bustling farms in Malawi, impoverished residents in neighboring South Africa are now proud beneficiaries of Iglesia ni Cristo's thriving eco-farming projects.
I'm the one who is putting the food on the table. I can provide everything for them from now on because of EcoFarm. I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful for the church.
I am thankful and grateful for the EcoFarm and the church for the way they changed our lives. I also get to help at home.
These projects that have held strong roots in Africa are positive additions to other livelihood projects initially created by the Iglesia ni Cristo in the Philippines. And in Canada. Aside from our eco-farming projects, a great number of citizens are now benefiting from the garment factory of Iglesia ni Cristo.
I'd like to thank the Church of Christ under the administration of Brother Eduardo V. Manalo for showing love to us. Thank you for eco-farming. Thank you for Care for Humanity. On top of that, we receive the spiritual words, which is the food for our souls, so that after this life we have salvation.
Many who have been introduced to the Church of Christ immediately felt its love and concern, but also joined primarily because of what was taught to them.
They preach about the Bible.
The minister would give us an opportunity to ask questions.
All the questions were answered by the scriptures. So I got to understand that really this is the true church. I'm so happy that now we talk to our God and we know that the true God is God the Father.
I am fully a member of the Church of Christ, and now I have joined that body that will truly be saved come Judgment Day.
Thank you, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, for the ministers you've sent to us. We really appreciate, because they are doing a very good job. They are really changing our lives.
I'm very, very happy to worship our only true God, who is our Father in heaven. We have the hope that whatever we have in this world, whatever the problems we face in this world, we have our God on our side.
And for each passing day, we witness the Church of Christ's phenomenal growth.
God truly cares for you and me.
Starting only from a few hundred to presently thousands of new members. And as life gets harder, so is the intensity to aid others, because we, Church of Christ members, are motivated by faith in pleasing God through helping others in need and making them believe that indeed there is hope for Africa.